Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk with 5 records in 5 minutes. And what I didn't do in January, but I'm going to do once a month for the rest of 2023, is we are going to do an episode with an anniversary. And so, February 2023, we're going to go back in time to 1968, 55th anniversary records. So long ago that we didn't even have Rekkid Baby Talk yet. Yes, before I was born. So let's get into it. The Beatles. The Beatles were a pretty big band in 1968. And the Surface Spins, we traded some records last year, and one of the things he got me was this Japanese 7-inch Hey Jude and Revolution. You know those songs? On this Japanese Apple, you got Japanese and American lyrics. You've got the Apple label. You know these songs. You've heard of this group. Apparently it cost 500 yen back in the day. I think this was a reissue from sometime in the 1970s. So we've got that. Who should we talk about next? Let's talk about the Velvet Underground with White Light, White Heat. And it's hard to see with my lighting in here, but trying to show you that it's not just a plain black cover. And then we can look on the back side. Of course, we still have the classic lineup at this point. I think it was the last album with Lou and John Cale and Sterling Morrison and Maureen Tucker all on board. And of course, Andy Warholian time on Verve Records. This would obviously be most known for that 17-minute long song called Sister Ray. I remember when I first got into the Velvet Underground, so I had the Velvet Underground and Nico, the one with the banana on it, which was the only one I'd heard for a long time. But there is another one. And then something that I got recently. This is not something that I knew about at all when I was younger, was Gabor Szabo, and this is Dreams. And so this is guitar-driven jazz, maybe a little bit of Eastern European gypsy music flair, a little bit of psych slipping into it. But I mean, this is just a beautiful album. This was one of the first albums I got during the time period I was a member of Vinyl Me Please, which is actually, as of now, is over. I have left them behind, but I got a lot of good records along the way. That was certainly one of them. Then, of course, we know most albums, you listen to the first side more than the second side. This is certainly an exception to that rule. Iron Butterfly, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, and piece of trivia that you already know, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida is the way somebody who is really stoned says in the Garden of Eden. And so, of course, this is known for entire side 2, 17-minute long song. Now, the Velvet Underground gave us 17 minutes of Sister Ray and another song on side 2, but this is just 17 minutes worth of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. And obviously, we've got some more standard length songs on the first side. So going into Psych here. And I have to admit, I listened to the second side of this a lot more than the first side. I'm going to assume the previous owners did the same. And then finally, let's do another single. Let's do some Sly and the Family Stone on that Yellow Epic label. I really like the Yellow Epic label more than any of the versions they did. The orange version or the butt ugly black version that they had in the 80s. Sing a Simple Song is the flip side. And so Sly and the Family Stone, that's a group I'd like to find an album of theirs, thrifting in decent shape. But you either don't find it or it's trash, but you can get some singles like Everyday People. And so next month we're going to go up in time 5 years. We'll do 1973, 50th anniversary, albums that everybody is talking about this year.